Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Backwards Tuesday, and I'm using a premium sketch available at scrapasketch.com, and I can't show it to you, but I'm going to be fairly true to it, although I've changed the dimensions of a couple things. Before we get to putting the page together, I would like to do one of the required elements of the summer challenge, and that is to use texture paste. So I'm going to use texture paste through this very fine stencil. It's a Tim Holtz stencil. I want to move it so that I get texture paste on every piece of ephemera that I'm going to use. I've never done this before, so this is a whole new thing for me. But I thought dotty ephemera might be kind of a thing. So I'm just going to spread it like so. And then we'll let these pieces of ephemera dry while we do everything else. And I don't know that I'm going to use all of this. These are florals taken from the bin. If you'll recall, when I revealed my kit, I had a bin of ephemera from various collections, and this is from at least 2 or 3 different designers, the stuff I have going on here. I know there's some Pink Fresh in there, and some fussycuts from some paper pads that I don't think I ever knew what I ever knew a collection name. Okay, so the ephemera is sticking to the stencil, which does not surprise me. So I'll take them down. I love how they look. I love the look. Oops. Oops, that's ephemera sticking to ephemera, and I don't want that. Let me kind of push that off to the side. And of course I've got texture paste all over my table. So I'm going to put this aside, close this up, put the stuff that's drying over on the floor, and I'm going to try to wipe my table. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. And hopefully that will all dry nicely, and I can get this stuff off my table. Actually, I'm not gonna worry a whole lot about it. It's actually almost dry, so I can scrape it off later. So let's do this now. Let's get this party started. Okay, the photos were taken at the Jimmy Buffett tribute concert by his band, the Coral Reefer Band, on Friday. And I have a few pieces of ephemera and other embellishments that kind of refer back to songs or images that kind of evoke that feeling of that parrot-headedness that we were all feeling that night at the concert. I have this little piece here, and I've got this yellow paper and the floral and this stripe and this dot were all pulled from the paper pad that is the foundation of my kit. And so I'm gonna see if that works. I think that works. Put that there, and then I'll lay this across, not quite all the way over there, but I do want to kind of put this down. I'm actually going to do it this way. I don't need much of it to show. I don't need any of it to show, but need any of it to show, but I like it, and it's going to explain some navy blue, some other navy blue elements I'm going to have. There's a radio. Okay, I'm going to go there. That works for me, and then I can put this one down under here. And I'll have even a little less of it showing. There we go. Okay. And this is the radio I was talking about. I'm going to glue the title down, leaving room for one of those florals. I've got a yellow flower, so let me do this. And I used a border punch. That's one of the requirements for getting points in Summer Challenge this week. Where do I want to put this? Maybe who knows? I kind of want my floral ephemera, but I'm gonna put some of these bubbles about, because on his last album, those of you who are parrot heads already know this, but on his last album, one of the most popular songs is one called Bubbles Up. And they did that song Friday night. So I'll do that. And then I'm going to come down here and do this green one right there, and a purple-ish one overlapping, and then a little kind of orangey one right here. And so that actually allows me some room to put this radio, and I need to put it right side up so that it's right there, and I can do that, and I can add some flowers around it if I desire. I have this, again, I need to know where the florals are going to go. In the song Margaritaville, there's a reference to I blew out a flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. And so, of course, I have to have a flip-flop. I'm going to put this right here on the, this is a Margaritaville logo that says it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's a free image I pulled off the internet, and I thought I would, and that's a Bramble Fox piece, and because of the song, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, I have this clock. Again, I don't really want to put those things in until I have put the floral ephemera in. So let's go check on how that's doing. I've got something on the floor. And my piece that I loved, I think, might have been damaged. Let's do, I may just arrange it, show you where it's going to go, and use it to determine the placement of some of my other things. And let me bring this back to the table. I can do that right there. And I have this, which can go maybe off to the side like that. And then I can have, let's see, I have this, which is a nice big leaf that could go kind of under there. I'm just going to kind of drop it there real easily. I think I'm going to put this over here. I dropped it. Over here by the flip-flop. Maybe on it. Or maybe I want, and then let's see what this one's going to do. And then I can put this back on the floor. I can do this flower here overlapping the flip-flop. And then I can put the tropical leaves here. Maybe the tropical leaves. That works. That works. Okay. Now, the 5 o'clock somewhere, I'm gonna just kind of have, let me get this glued in to where it's gonna go. I'll lift, I think I'll slide it in under the photo. That works well. And then this can go in under that flower, kind of like so. And the clock can go just right there on top. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna like this. Okay. Let me kind of move it over and press it down where I think it'll take hold. Okay, that's there. Let's see if we can do, now this, I kind of want to put it on some foam. And I want to get my, where is my roll of the thickest foam? Because I want to, it feels dry when I touch it, but I think it's wet enough that I could probably damage it if I messed with it. I'm actually going to put it here. It's sticking to my arm. I'll put that one there, and then I'm going to add this little flower. It's a hibiscus. I'm going to kind of prop it up by adding that hibiscus right there. Okay, now I have this yellow flower with the pink center, and I don't have a particular place picked out for it. I'm thinking it could maybe work here by the radio, and I'm thinking this can go maybe right up close to the title. Oh, and I could maybe overlap it onto the title, and I could have the guitar here and the camera here. How's that? I think that'll work. I'll put the guitar and the camera there, or the guitar there anyway, so that I can prop this up on both. I can glue right here on the E and right here on this. I think you can still read that. And then I can plop the camera. I've moved it a little bit. And plop the camera right on top of that. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm going to put some foam underneath this. Right at the pink part. It kind of brings in the pink of the flip-flop that's over here. And I'm liking how it's shaping up. I can put more bubbles up here to kind of fill that in. I'm putting the bubbles where I may have put butterflies on another page, another type of page. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do that. And let's go add some bubbles, maybe kind of heading off this way. There. And then maybe I'll put one here. And here. And here. And another little tiny one there. And I'm going to add, do I want to add another one down here? I don't think so. I think I'll just save those for another page. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to call it done. I thank you very much for watching. And I thank Lisa for the gorgeous sketch. Let me check my list. I need a rectangle, and I think these two pieces will qualify as rectangles. And the actually this piece right here, which is underneath, anyway, I'll figure it out. The color yellow, yes. Wood, I have a wood guitar and camera. And texture paste, I have texture paste dots on all of the ephemera. And a border punch, and I've used a border punch there. So I think, whoops, I didn't glue these guys down. Let's, that was not a good idea, and that means this flower is not down either, so let's see how that works. Let me get the flower supported there and here. And then I'll put this guy. These are bramble fox as well. Okay. So I thank you very much for watching, and I'll See you next Tuesday for Scrap Backwards, and that will be my last page before my surgery. So I'll try to make it special. I thank you for watching. Bye.